Hello, I am K. Paul Stoller, and I've been thinking about that phrase lately, delusional diversity. It doesn't mean diversity of people, it means diversity in appearance, like paired with uniformity of thought. Today, women outnumber men in college, in medical school, in law school, and across many elite institutions. That fact alone isn't the problem. The question is, what kind of thinking do these institutions now select for, and what kind do they punish? Because men and women are not identical in how they think, not absolutely, not individually, but statistically, at scale. On average, not always. Not universally, women tend to prioritize consensus, harmony, risk reduction, and conflict avoidance. Those traits are invaluable in many domains. They stabilize families, they smooth organizations, they reduce unnecessary harm. But here's the uncomfortable question. Do those traits optimize institutions whose core mission is truth? There is no such thing as consensus science. Science doesn't advance by agreement. It advances by dissent, by anomaly, by the person willing to say everyone else might be wrong. Consensus is not how truth is discovered. It's how truth is eventually recognized after conflict. When institutions begin to treat consensus as a moral virtue, they quietly abandon their original purpose. When universities stop teaching how to think and start teaching how not to offend, when medicine stops asking what fixes the patient fastest and starts asking what is safest for my reputation, we have a serious problem. The most dangerous phrase in modern institutions is no longer, "that's false," it's, "that's controversial," because controversy now carries a moral penalty. It might offend someone's feelings. This isn't about women, it's about selection pressure. When institutions reward agreeableness over accuracy, when they punish risk over error, when harmony matters more than outcomes, they don't become kinder, they become brittle. Second-order effects appear quietly. Minority hypotheses disappear. Eccentric brilliance gets filtered out. Early warnings are ignored. Then come the third-order consequences. Public trust collapses. Truth goes underground. And people stop believing institutions can correct themselves. When truth can't surface inside institutions, it doesn't vanish, it mutates. Some institutions may deserve to fall, but that's not what's happening here. They aren't being challenged, they're being hollowed out, not by malice, not by conspiracy, but by unexamined values and uncounted consequences. Delusional diversity isn't about who is allowed in, it's about what kinds of minds are allowed to speak, and whether our most important institutions still have the courage to tolerate disagreement in the pursuit of truth. Truth requires conflict. Institutions that forget this don't fail loudly. They fail quietly until it's too late. So heads up, we are going to see a lot of institutions fail in the coming years.